This is so exciting. I want to just shout out some of our producers who've been working on this for months, people.
Yeah.
A brand new Jump original series.
Games that
yes?
come back to haunt you?
No. From the creators of As the King's Turn and Haywatch, we bring you, yes, Better Call Paul.
That's like my backyard.
PT. Truth.
And we can beat LeBron James.
They're not
Young,
losing
they're
right
hungry. It's not a gimme. Cleveland can get out the first round if they play Philly.
Chauncey. Run that back. Look at the look on Chauncey's face when he says that.
Right.
Can we run it back?
This is a segment from last night's halftime show, and we are going to show it to you again so we can get our Better Call Paul system in.
And we can beat LeBron James.
They're not
Young,
losing
they're
right
hungry. It's not a gimme. Cleveland can get out the first round if they play Philly.
Chauncey followed that up by saying he thinks it could be a 4-1 Cleveland win if they played each other. This came up because last night, not as of this morning, but this has been changing every single day. As of last night and for much of the last month, you've had Philly and Cleveland matched up. Better Call Paul. Paul says the Sixers highly dangerous. If they did end up playing Cleveland in the first round, the Cavs might not make it out. How do you feel?
I'm in the school of thought of the evolution of teams. When they come together, it comes in steps, right? And rarely do we see a team, you never made the playoffs, and then all of a sudden now you win a playoff series against a guy who's been in the finals 9 times in a row. The playoff basketball, Stack will tell you, there's a huge jump in intensity, attention to detail, what he just mentioned a second ago, and just overall play, level of play from regular season to playoff basketball. You look at the Sixers, other than a couple of guys here and there, most of the guys have no idea what that jump is going to be like. Right. So they're going to come out like, oh, we hype for this playoff game. But if you're playing LeBron James, he's on another level of focus that they probably haven't seen yet.
I definitely think they are ahead of the process, the 76ers, but they're not so far ahead where they're beating Cleveland.
Right.
And Paul is ahead of himself.
Yo,
Okay? Slow down, Pete. Slow down, Pete. Okay?
I would just like to say that the reason why we have debuted this new TV show in our Jump family of TV shows, which I think should win their own Emmys, I'm just saying,
I agree.
is that Paul says increasingly crazy things, and clearly we're going to need a device through the spring and summer to react to them. Take a look at the standings. So as you can see, the Philly has jumped up to 4th. Today, you know that they're so close in the loss column. All these teams, 3 through 8, basically, or 3 through 6. Do you think the process is ahead of schedule, like Stack was saying?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect them to be in play for home court advantage. That's where we're at now.
Yeah, they're 4.
They can get. They're in a position where they get home court advantage.
Think?
At the beginning of the year, you going into this year, did you think that? Oh,
These guys said they were making the playoffs, and people doubted them even for that.
At the beginning of the year, I'm talking about October, September.
this show,
I
we
wasn't
didn't.
high on the East, so I felt like they could anything.
Home court. Stack?
Anything was possible. Anything was possible.
I guess so.
If they get home court, I will say they're ahead of schedule. That is a jump.
Yeah,
that is
them
a big
making
deal.
the playoffs. I think
They
is
get
on
credit for
schedule.
that. You get credit for that if you do that. We'll see.